has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
26, Damian Williams.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Number 31.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Tate's got it. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Now the slant able to find Ayuk. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Ayuk. 79 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's brought down at the 37.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
At the 34-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let one fly for 2. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards, the final tally.
Los Angeles.
Here's Carson. Carson, the first down and more. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Carson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Chase Young.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack. And
coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with 36. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. This is Chenault on the receiving end. That's one good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
DJ Chark.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Chargers.
Allen now on first down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down at the
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, but it's going to be second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, well, what if they added my Canada yards? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. Down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Evan Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Raiders 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back to back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good pick up there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Slayton. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. It's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Makes the score.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
Los Angeles.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Gain of 22 more.
A good pickup there at 22. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. There's that lead again. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. The 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Raiders 14. Boston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this one.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Flushed out right. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 21.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. A pass underneath for Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Sharks got it, left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They run it with Carson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. to throw again. Allen. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Carson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
First Carson, the ball carrier.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. It was a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and 10.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
On play action. Rodgers. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Chase Young in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.